All right, y'all, we are getting started. This is NJL Plays DnD. We are continuing our story that we've been playing for quite some time. I don't even know how long we've been playing it for now, but we have a full house this evening. We have Jammed here. Nubia is our DM. We have Dice, Yavelda, me, I'm Tracy, and Dorgon and C Dang, aka C Dong, depending on who you ask. And I'm going to kick it over to our DM, and she's going to let you know where we are and where we are and what's going on. Nubia, take it over.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the session. So, where we left off, we were visiting the underground caverns of Gnomeguard, where our players were interacting with the lovely yet country people. They are recluse gnomes, and they were trying to help get the two kings that reign underneath these caverns out of their bedroom. There is a mimic that has been running rampant, eating up some of the gnomes as they have been down here. They did kill a mimic while they were down there, and they are now trying to make their way to the bedroom in order to convince the king to come out and to release his lover. So,
Hey.
What? Yes.
I was
two kings.
There's a
plural.
mini in my bedroom.
In my bedroom.
Thank you.
Anyway,
please
so we left off. They had just ran into Fiddlestib and Dibbledop that were arguing about the best method of action to get the kings out of the room. I believe one wanted to make a sanity ray, and the other one wanted to create a straitjacket. And so I believe this is where we will step in. Evelda, you are here. I will enter you in a little bit, so hang tight for me, okay?
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, so like I said, our lovable players have been left off. They were helping Fiddlestib and Dabbledob decide what invention to choose. Guys, did y'all ever choose one?
I think some of us were starting to talk about it.
I still want to eat them.
Did I miss something? Am I standing here? Where am I at? Am I even in the room? Yeah, I'm in the room.
Yeah, bottom.
I have no recollection of this. So yeah, y'all go ahead.
It was after the fans. You got everybody through the fans.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I got the itis from them snacks I stole borrowed from the pantry.
From these nice people.
I think the idea was if it was worth trying to do a sanity check, and I think that was going to be a Chersey decision. Otherwise, the straitjacket.
Yeah, the straitjacket was a more direct approach from what I remember, and I think we were trying to rely on Chersey being the intelligent leader of our group. Whether she could do
because C-Dang is super drunk.
Oh no, we have a drunk paladin.
I was buzzed and I still want to eat them.
All right, and we have a monk that is hungry for flesh. So yeah, that's where we are.
Roll Tide.
Oh
I have no recollection of any of this.
She apparently banged her head against the wall and is briefly having a concussion.
So let's not rely on my intelligence check, and I'm gonna just. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all want to do.
Matter of fact, I want a intelligence check with set at disadvantage from you.
Damn! Just because I don't remember what we doing. How I do that,
never give the DM options, Cherry.
I seriously I don't know what happened. I got the itis. That's what we're gonna say. All right.
That's why I'm messing mushrooms now. I tried to tell y'all.
Can we ask the two little gnomes why it will be a choice more of straitjacket or sanity check?
Sure, I'll allow that. So, are you the one asking?
Yes.
Okay, and pick one. Are you talking to Fiddlestib or Dabbledob? Fiddlestib was the one that wanted the sanity ray. Dabbledob wants the straitjacket.
Yeah, Fiddlestick and Dabble.
Dabble.
Why sanity check? My good gnomes is.
All right, cool. All right, so Fiddlestib clears his throat and puffs his chest out a little bit in order to proclaim his statement of why this sanity ray is better than the rest. Y'all forgive me. Have a little bit of a cold. We'll see how this voice acting goes. All right, so Fiddlestep, sanity ray. He's like, well, the sanity ray would be better than a straitjacket because you don't have to touch him. What if he's so crazy he decides to bite you? We want to be able to hit him from afar, get him to his senses, and get him back where he needs to be. So I vote for a sanity ray. Right is pending, but I do think it'll work.
That sounds super intelligent. I don't know why a straitjacket would be a better option. I say clumsy. I'm not clumsy. You're clumsy. I'm gonna do the sanity check. Who's with me?
I also support the sanity ray.
Woohoo! Anybody con sanity ray? Concussion and hungry monk. Nothing. Okay, so
I told you I'm staying out of it. I don't know what's going on with everybody else.
Hey,
Dorgon, what do you think?
Dice is staring and drooling.
Guiding bolt.
Are you really bad?
That's a joke. I was sitting out of
We
it.
can make this happen. We can destroy this whole cavern.
Just blow the shit up, then I don't know what to do. Set it
Ain't
on
nobody to
fire.
save if everybody dead.
No, I'm
Anyway,
losing.
all right. So, no got to vote. All right, so,
So
it looks like
since
we're gonna
I'm
do sanity
clearly
ray.
the one in charge right now, and I think that's an amazing decision, how do we do the sanity ray?
All right, Fiddlestip lets out a whoop and says, "Follow me," and locked it into treasury. And so Fiddlestip
Fantastic.
take everybody to the treasury. So if y'all will follow this way
A little bit.
in the right direction. All right, so Fiddlestip goes down the hallway, makes a left turn to a closed door. He starts reaching in his pockets in order to find the key and then stops. He straightens up, looks back and says, "Wait a minute. How do I know y'all aren't mimics?" And he's pointing accusedly at C-Dang.
I'd like to
Um,
jump in and do a
Didn't we
persuasion
kill
roll.
the mimic? We got
that's
bodies, right?
that's a very good question, and the body is on the other side of what's you called bridge? Yeah, it's over the bridge.
I mean, if he really don't trust us, it's an easy thing to prove.
How can we prove it then?
Take him to the body.
Should I take him to the body?
I mean, this is your thing. I'm just offering suggestions. You know, that's my skill.
I think Dice would still have mimic blood on one of his weapons.
Yeah.
He was the one fighting up close. I was shooting arrows from the door, but Dice was up close, so he probably has mimic stuff on him.
I put my fist into Jam Deer's face.
Are you fighting him?
No,
Do I need to roll for pull up?
Do we got to roll to square up?
he said I probably got some on my weapons, so
Do I need initiatives? Okay, so on the weapons and the claw. Because he has on pants, no shirt. Got it.
I mean I'm a monk. My fist is my weapon. I have an axe, but I'm not pulling it out.
Shay,
That's
I don't
what
think
I
he
do.
used it on the last fight either. All right, so Dice pulls out his Fist of Fury in order for Fiddlestip to observe them. I don't even see you on the map, bruh.
Where is he?
He's on the other side.
You invisible?
Oh no, I remember what I was
He's
doing.
still in the room with the mimic.
Yeah, no, I went back to go get some of the mimic. And bring
There
it
he
back.
Okay.
is.
I was trying to remember.
So
Y'all were using him and he
Okay.
wasn't even in the room.
Hey, you gotta get out of there, son. Come back where all the people at.
Okay, so while the party is contemplating on how to prove that they are not mimics to dear old Fiddlestib, Dabbledob is rummaging through the room. He steps up to the pedestal in order to look through what seems to be a big leather-bound book, and I am assuming Dice is on his way back. I'll just
Yes.
move this.
With the mimic in tow.
The mimic in tow.
Pieces.
You know you can move your character, right? I don't have to keep.
I can, but
I'm just gonna teleport you. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
we're good with
Fine. It's fine. No, it's fine.
Fine. It's fine. I got it. It's fine.
Good apartment.
So Fiddlestib backs away from the door, but he keeps his back to the wall, keeping an eye on everybody in order to see if they are going to turn. And so he walks up to Dice, looks at his fist, examines the purple goop that is on them. Holding his hand, he sniffs slightly in order to determine whether it is juice or goop, and then he licks it and says, "Yep, doesn't taste like juice to me. I guess that's a mimic. I guess it's dead. So I suppose you guys are okay. And I don't think there could be more than one mimic, so we're just gonna let this go. Let's go get this sanity right." And with a whoop in the air, he heads back to the treasury, pulls the key out of his pocket, and unlocks the door. So going into the room, you
Got it,
see a
welcome.
massive pile of various gnome gadgets. Nothing really seems to be organized. There's just stuff everywhere. There's very little room to move. And as everybody is walking in, Fiddlestib starts to dig through, saying, "Now, where did I put it? I know the ray was in here, about the left side," and he's mumbling to himself as he's trying to find this sanity ray.
I look around for
Could
a
I
What
do
are
a
you
crossbow.
guys
perception
doing?
roll to see if I spot it?
You can do a, hold on.
Mine
Like I
isn't
said,
too high or anything, just an idea.
I mean, I can do some investigation.
I'm looking around for a
Always good
crossbow
at that.
radio.
Hold on. I wrote it down. I don't remember where I put it. All right, so you can give me each of those rolls. James Deere and Chelsea, give me those rolls.
All right, I'll
Put it
do
on the
perception and she
table.
does investigation.
All right.
Oh, damn. My investigation is a little weak today.
My perception is way higher than it should be. All right.
It must be the fact that you
Roll
haven't eaten
19.
anything.
Damn.
So Chelsea starts to investigate. She notes the size of the room and exactly how messy it is. The disorganization is really just working her nerves, and she has a strong urge to organize, but she doesn't know how to categorize the inventions because she doesn't know what they are. And
Right.
so investigation, though perceptive and noticeable, she doesn't exactly know what she's looking for. Are you going to ask Fiddlestib what it looks like?
Yep. Damn, I didn't think of that. So, Fiddlestib, could you tell us what exactly we're looking for? Like, can you physically describe so that I know if I see it or not?
As he's digging, he starts talking without looking up. Like, well, it's got a long blue handle, and it's got a big old disc with like a red swirly thing in the middle of it. And it's got a white button. There's no label on it, unfortunately, but it's about let's say it's about 2 pounds. And if you were, it's about here to here, and he measures his hands vaguely before he starts digging back into the pile.
Is there any chance, since we're helping them out, I could ask in this treasure room, is there anything I could perchance use for future adventuring? Like an amp
Fiddlestib
or a sword?
responds again without really continuing to, while he's digging, looking for this ray, says, well, there's been a couple of things. I know there's a clockwork amulet in here somewhere and a pole of collapsing, but as for exactly where, I'm not sure because I wasn't the last person to have them. But they're in here. It's the treasures. So there's treasures in here to be found.
I would like to look for this pole of collapsing. That seems like a good thing to have for adventuring.
All right. So
and
tell
for
me
fun.
what role you're going to do. I'm going to move to Jane Beer.
I think I would do an perception roll to see if I can find it.
You can give me that. As for Jane Beer, he's watching kind of everybody going around looking through this, and he realizes it's too messy to find anything. And as for asking, he knows that it's not they're vague. Like there's not exactly a good way to find this. So he comes up with a solution. Why not cast a detect magic spell of some sort?
Ooh,
He offers that opinion to Chelsea since she's our wizard of the day.
And she didn't think of that because she forgot what spell she has. Hold on. All right. We have, like, it's been a minute. All right, y'all give me a second.
Detect magic isn't even a spell, though.
I got something like it. Wait, no, I didn't. It is, but I didn't get it.
Isn't it a
So hold on, let me
cantrip?
see. I don't have it. I got necromancy.
Detect magic.
I
Okay.
can set it on fire. Hold on.
I know C-Dang has that divine presence.
Damn,
We
I
gotta
have
hope that
divine
it's holy or evil.
Be
sense.
looking for
Yeah,
Jeebus
it's not.
everywhere.
First thing, it's Veritas, sir. I don't know who, but this Jesus is. But we don't do that here.
My apologies. My apologies.
You gonna say that on recording? Wait, don't your mama listen to that? I'm sorry.
Lord.
You can't save none
I'm
of
sorry,
you.
Mama.
Damn, I didn't get the
meant to
detect magic
hurt
joint.
you.
Okay,
Yeah,
so no detect magic. Fiddlestick is now underneath a good pile of this rubble, and you just see mounds of inventions moving as he's rummaging through. This looks like it's going to take a while. I would probably leave him to his bearings while he's looking for this
Well,
sanity rate.
could we maybe not head over towards the king area and see if we could see how insane he is without getting close?
If you so choose,
I'm
a
talking
couple
to the
areas
king.
left to explore.
Since it's gonna take this
Dabbledoff's still
gnome so
flipping through the
long
book.
to find, where should we go? Should we do some exploring?
You still have Dabble's Dob up here rummaging through a book. A couple of the inventions that are in the room. You have a pathway here. You also have a pathway here. And then you have another pathway here.
While I'm
Ice already
down
isn't,
to do the sanity thing, I think this is taking so long. So let's go to the other one and see if we can just get that straight jacket from him.
up to y'all. All right.
So I'm
Leaving
ahead
Fiddlestick up to his findings, whatever organization skills that he has. The team decides to go back to Dabbledob and see what he is going on to. Dice is looking at the two double doors in the far corner. They are carved in stone with runes that seem objective to the gnomes. Not entirely sure what they may mean at the time. The doors are currently locked. Dabbledob
Hey,
looks
little
up the
gnome
book
friend.
Whoa, what the hell?
and gives a nod.
You got it? You together? You all
Yeah,
right?
I got it.
So your other little gnome friend, Fiddlesticks, is currently swag surfing in Treasure, and it might take a while. Is there anything we can just get from you for the straight jacket? Is it in the book you're looking at?
Dabbledob gives a grunt, flips a couple of pages, finds I guess a spell that he's looking for. Then he walks over to the far corner, rummages over to a couple of items, and pulls out what seems to be a long rod with a small ballpoint on the end. So, looking back over the book, he nods, mutters a couple of words, and then points the rod in the direction to the far west. The rod kind of fades a blue light before it shoots over to the room, hitting this far corner. I'm on the wrong screen. It opens up what seems to be a portal, and suddenly our favorite, I forget what you are, Velda. What are you, an orc? Half orc?
Yes.
Half orc falls through, unbeknownst to herself. Don't know where she came from, but now she has been plummeted into this cavern. Is now joining in the team. Yay.
Hey!
Been a while.
I know. I
What do
got
you
zapped
do?
in finally. Thank you.
So I've never met you. My name is Sidong. I am a paladin. Welcome to this. We're trying to help this king, but we need to save him from himself. And
Two
apparently
kings.
the little gnomes people are helping us.
Kings, yep.
Good to
Two
know.
kings, like two chains.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
Can
Alright.
I ask the gnome about the book though? He keeps ignoring us about. I think that's kind of rude.
Sure. Go ahead. Don't ask him.
So, Mr. Nomi, sir, excuse me. What's the book?
He folds up the little rod, the teleportation rod, and sticks it in a random pocket nobody sees, and he says, "Well, this is the magic of no guard, and this is where we keep most of our handy dandy spells. So I felt like y'all needed some extra help, so I brought another person here. I just told him to check the town. So, if you want to look at it, you can. Don't really care. It's common. It's written in common tone. You should be able to read it."
Ooh,
And with that, he kind
I
of
don't
trudges
really
off.
do magic too much, but that's cool. Anyone want to? Can we?
Hey, Chelsea, you
We
want
should.
that book?
Say what?
I don't think.
You want
I
that
don't
book?
think we should just take it. It's theirs. Wait a minute. We shouldn't take it. It's theirs. That'd be wrong.
I tend to agree that I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not stealing.
Just ask.
Yeah, it's your job to ask.
Alright, so with
So should
that,
we just?
Because the way my
Sorry.
dice is set up, I like to snatch something right now and then.
Yeah, that's on you. I'm not taking it.
Last time
mumbles
we touched
something
something,
about
we ended up
checking
with a
on
bunch of arrows.
mumbles about checking on other gnomes and kind of shuffles down the corridor in order to go about his business. Dice seems to be investigating another locked door. He hears some shuffling going on from over there, but up to him. I would need to see some rolls if he wants to investigate further.
What you want to see?
Bro.
What are you trying to do?
Stumble around, looking for a bathroom.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll. And as while I'm waiting on that, everybody else seems to be waiting on, I guess, Fiddlestip while he's looking for the sanity ray. We have a book and other random inventions. A pile over here, you see a table that has random gadgets on it. There's not as many as in the treasury, but there are a couple of things that are on the table.
I want to take a look at this book and see if there's any possible things to learn for like divinity or paladin magic that could be useful. What would that type of check be?
Screens.
Would that be like a perception check or?
1 second. Intelligence.
Friend. How many?
And Dice gave me an investigation. So, you start to you put your hands on the door to get a feel of it. Unlike the other doors, this one actually seems to be a deep wood of some sort. There are two gold handles that are on the are on the middle portion. You give them a jiggle, and of course they're locked. You hear a squeal from the other side and a what sounds like terrified footsteps, and then a thump, then silence.
Okay.
Which
I
door
think
was
that's
this
the
at?
bathroom.
That top one? Yeah.
As for Sine, give me that investigation roll, please.
What role? Investigation.
I'm sorry,
Investigation,
intelligence,
brother.
not investigations. Intelligence. My bad.
Intelligence. Cool. I'm gonna do that role.
Am I allowed to bust down a door yet?
I would need a strength check from you if you're trying to bust down that door.
Okay. And I can do like a fresh one. I don't have to do my practice one, correct?
Right.
Or
Yeah.
use my practice one that I did.
That was a strength save anyway. You want to actually go to your character and hit the strength it's either the number or the letters underneath it.
So for that one, just like you did the acrobatics one, go to the ones on the left. Yeah, there you go.
This does a strength check as well. So
Where's that
back
table with the gadgets?
table with the gadgets. Okay, hold on. C-Dang is looking through the book. He's skimming through it, kind of flipping, seeing if there's anything interest of holiness or paladin likeness. And unfortunately, it seems to be strictly wizardry. So no
Oh, shut.
paladin holy lights for you. As for Dorgon, he moseys over to the table, sees the assortment of gadgets, and there seems to be 4 that strike your eye. One of them looks like remember the toy Bop It
Yes.
Yeah.
without the labels?
Bop it.
Absolutely.
Kind of looks like that. So
Twist
it's
it.
got 2 round knobs and a big
Stick
old
it.
button in the middle. The second one is it's a random stick. It just looks like it's made of wood. Not sure if what it is. Just seems to be a stick, and there's one red button, like a tiny red button in the middle. The third one is a very strange contraption. It looks kind of like a Rubik's Cube, but without the linings. It's just a bunch of blocks.
Okay.
It looks very
I
complicated.
think that's my pole.
I think I
that's
would
my
like to.
extending
I would like to
pole.
push the button,
Which button?
the red button
The
Red
power
button on the
button.
stick?
on the stick.
On the stick.
Is it possible for me to walk away before he does that?
Too late. I don't want it.
Acrobatics or athletic check? He bopped
I need that from C-Dang.
Crossbow
As-
rodeo incoming.
I need a athletic check from you. Dorgon, I'm gonna need one
Alright.
from you as well.
Athletics.
Correct.
Okay.
Woo!
Damn.
I have like drunken kung fu reflexes right now. It's amazing.
So we're going that you have a drunken advantage, or no? If you're drunk, it's disadvantage.
Yep.
No, come on.
Now we're
Vet.
going 6 manos.
All right, so with the click of the button, the stick starts to violently vibrate, and
Ah,
all
shit.
of a sudden, a red beam randomly starts to shoot and ricochet across the room. The guys, Dorgon and Sidong, panic and are doing their best athletic ability to dodge the ray as it is bounding and ricocheting across the room. Doesn't seem to be ceasing anytime soon, so you guys are probably tied up for about 10 minutes.
Ah,
And-
damn.
Oh,
Moving
great.
back to
Thanks so much, Dorgon.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
Yavelda failed at trying to bust down the door, by the way.
That's what you here for. What you mean?
she did though. All right,
I'm a little-
so
I'm a little
Evelda
rusty.
and Dice are checking out the
Rusty.
door.
Hold on, where's my kid?
Evelda tries to move Dice aside in order to strike down the door, but I'm not sure if she was supposed to stretch or if this door is stronger than it looks. But she bams her shoulder into it. It shudders but does not move. Another squeal is heard from the other side of the door. It says, "Please don't kill us!"
What?
For
I don't know
you're
what
not rolling too well either.
I don't know. I don't know what the second strength roll was for. I was clicking back on the screen.
Or
I rolled 15 on the first one.
no, but you rolled a second one.
Yeah, I was clicking back on the screen. I was looking at the book.
You
You're
didn't
like,
say anything
so-
about the first one,
No.
though.
Yeah, that sounds like cheating, fam. You supposed to
Cherry,
be
you
on
know,
your team.
he's on our side, right?
I know, I know.
Hey,
No,
get
me and
in.
Me and him have a tenuous relationship in this game.
Only in the
Cheater.
game, not in like.
Cheater,
Well,
cheater,
someone needs to
cartoon
make
eater.
decisions. Me and Dorgon are going to be jumping around this room for the next 10 minutes.
Wait, I didn't see your athletic roll. Oh no, I did. I see it. Never mind.
A 15, and you got a 23, so y'all are fine.
Oh, okay. I'm faster than you,
We
Nothing
buddy.
just-
hard about this one.
We're just moving around a little bit, get some extra
Working up a
A
sweat.
little parkour in there.
little parkour. Parkour. I'm having a blast.
Not too much for my life. All right, so taking a moment
I'm
to
about to
laugh
do the
at
baby
Evelda. Ow.
Yeah, ain't nobody. I kept asking where my child is. Nobody has the answers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your child is with some wolves right now. They're
Oh,
your
shit!
child is safe.
That's wolf.
Some wolves.
Her
Rolled
mortal
back up and
enemy.
helped my kid. How she still
Wolves
back up without the
seemed
damn
very parental, they were caring in their eyes. It was the growls.
Look,
It was like a soft purr.
Ain't y'all ever
I'm
seen
just-
Jungle Book? Mowgli
I was about to
be
say,
fine.
raise
Exactly.
Mowgli.
Exactly. Your child is being raised like Mowgli.
Here we
He
go.
got the bare necessities.
Shut up.
So with the whoop, Fiddlestib comes bounding around the corner and says, "I found it! Found my ray!" And he notices that Sidang and Dorgon are playing an odd game of what looks like Red Laser Zumba. And so he grabs the stick with the red button on it and clicks the button again. The ray jumps back into the stick and all is well. In his pocket, another pocket that nobody can see. So you guys are good for right now. And so he's like, all right, we need to head back to the Kings to try to get them out. Let me show y'all how this is going to work. But y'all got to help me convince them to open the door. And so he starts heading toward where Evelda and Dice are. And y'all gonna move? No, we're just gonna
Take me
Okay.
to the king.
I'm sick of y'all. That's what I'm talking about.
He is on top of me. Hold on.
She ain't said nothing last game.
I can't even move.
Dicey.
I mean, y'all
can
can do charisma checks.
Wait, where did I go? Oh, I'm down there now. Somebody moved me.
I think I did on accident.
Okay, cool. It's all good.
Hey, quick question. While I'm doing this parkour, is there any way to do athletics checks to get the rod that shot at us?
Oh, you trying
The
to get
rod
the
that's
rod?
already been gotten.
He turned it off and put it in his pocket.
Oh, you gonna go in his pocket and get the rod?
Don't say pocket. I mean, if you want to go
I
in his
mean,
pocket, that's on you.
That's sleight of hand and a little charisma, I think.
Hey,
Yeah.
I need a little
Never,
control.
Little
never
persuasion.
mind.
We get a persuasion roll from
Mhm.
CNA.
Need
Wait,
persuasion,
which one did he tip?
charisma,
Did he-
and sleight of hand.
No, but he grabbed the bop it. I'm talking about the extendable
He
pole.
grabbed the stick that shot y'all into the parkour. The red laser tag.
You really want to reach in his pocket for a
I
pole?
recommend it.
I
Apparently
thought it was
gnomes
two
have
different
many
things.
pockets.
I'm here for it.
He doesn't seem to have an opinion on the
Nobody
matter.
touched the bop it.
He
he
doesn't
went
have an
for the-
opinion.
Right,
That's
right. Dorgon grabbed the
nobody
stick
ever said
because it
no.
had the red button. I remember.
Ah, okay.
So the bop it was not bop.
I kind of want to touch the bop it now.
Oh,
Let's see what happens.
Dorgon, you have an opinion on that?
No. I'm still dodging.
well, we're still doing fiddle stib in the door. Do we know who's behind that door, DM?
Probably.
At this moment, you do not.
Okay. Because I want to say I could do a persuade. Because since he said we need to persuade him to open the door, I'm like, oh well, I can try and persuade him. But I think I would need to know something to say to persuade, like who it is at least, say the right things, as opposed to just a generic "I'll come save you." But I can try that.
This seems like a chap in a closet moment. Maybe you should sing to him.
There's so many words for that. So I was going to Fiddlestip was going to talk, but y'all had stuff. So I was just gonna see how this played out first. Because he was gonna go. He said he was heading for the Kings, and he's heading for that same door. So
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dice needs to move his ass out the way.
No,
actually, Dice is fine.
Oh.
Dice is gotta use the bathroom. Damn it!
You might want to try another door.
You about to
always
shit your
pissy.
pants, dude. You've been waiting a long time.
Try a corner, but you did have another door. You could
The
add
wooden
an
door
option.
is fine. It soaks the pee in.
Oh.
What are we
That's how
doing?
you
We just
get-
stand in the hallway?
Yeah, I just want to
He
get a
urinated on the door.
We're having
so
jazzercise. Thank you very much.
exercise.
Here's my shot at persuading someone to let us in.
All right, so Fiddlestib, now refusing to touch the urine soaked door, is like, "Hey guys, hey King, it's Fiddlestib, just checking on y'all, make sure you ate the food that we left earlier. So we got these hero player traveler people that says they want to help, and yeah, we kind of need y'all to come out of that room. It's been about 2 weeks, and we're concerned. So just
Hold on.
1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no if everything's okay." There's a brief silence, and then there's a soft knock followed by another knock, and then
Dice.
silence again.
But
Dice bangs his head
Jam
against
Deer,
the door.
Jam Deer, you can't pick them up.
I can.
Wait, I thought who's the rogue here?
Fear.
Oh, yeah, that is you. Never mind. First,
Well, my
So y'all really about to open up the crazy folks door just like that?
Proceed.
let
I'm
me
just saying.
one quick. Can I move? Or
No.
we still dodging bullets? Okay.
Oh,
So,
you can move.
my first thought was
Okay,
not
so-
to touch
Hey, if
the
you
pissy
still stuck in
door.
that room for 10 minutes.
My first thought was not to touch the pissy door, so I wanted to try and talk through it and get somebody on the other side to open it,
I
so
hear
I could
that.
just kind of step over the puddle. But
It's a
if I do need to
theological 10
resort
minutes.
to
Like,
that,
or not real time 10 minutes.
All right. Well, NP, I'm behind you. Just when that door flies open, I got a guiding bolt going through.
Okay. All
Sir,
right,
that's
so
the Kings.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh,
the,
everyone.
the Kings.
Abort
they was
mission.
the Kangs.
Was
Right,
will be
so
the
you said you're persuading, or are you picking the lock? What are you doing?
I did do a persuasion roll.
See that?
My
I just
first option.
trying to catch up. That's all.
Who? We ain't got a persuader. We don't have a smooth
I'm
talk.
positive I
Jambier
can,
is-
I
Where
can
the
knock
hell
the
is
door
the
down.
bar?
I am the persuader. I actually only rolled a 5, but I get a +9, so it actually ended up being a 14. That's how bad my roll was, but how good my bow.
My strength is pretty strong. I could probably knock the door down if you want me to try.
No,
If
we
you so
got-
choose,
we
you can
got
try to
door
bolt
busters.
down
Hold
this
on.
door. But as for
I got a little persuasion. You want me to holler at him? I got a little bit.
Just use me as a battering ram.
I got smooth
give
talking.
me, y'all talk about it 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, I can. Before we start busting shit down, I think first let me holler at him real quick, see if I can smooth talk my way through the door. If I can't, then pick the lock before we become violent.
Are you gonna try to get the draws chair through the door?
Yeah, see what I can do. Once I get my deck of cards out, it's over.
I knew the cards was coming.
Like,
Kings,
she like
the
cards
Kings
in the door.
definitely want to play Uno.
I
We're going
can't play
to do a
cards.
reverse, and
No,
then going
once
to
I pull
turn
the
around and
cards
open
out,
the door.
it's all in popping when the cards come out. Well, I can't do that through the door. So
You can't just slide an ace under the.
Is this your card?
yeah, we can play war. We can play war and just go fish. Do you have a 2? All right, so are y'all cool with me trying to do a little persuasion? But I like it without the cards because I don't see how I can use them through the door.
She's gonna take her time.
Hold on. The 14 in persuasion wasn't enough to get us in there?
I don't think we know yet.
Oh. Okay.
We're still waiting on the DM to resolve it.
Okay. If that don't
Okay.
work, then I'll
Sorry
come
about
in
that.
behind you.
No worries.
What y'all decide?
We're going to see what you say about Jamdir's persuasive abilities. If they don't work, I'm going to see if I can persuade my way in there. If that don't work, then we're going to pick the lock. If that don't work, we're going to bust it down.
Okay. So persuade, sleight of hand, athletics. Got it. All right.
Yep.
So you rolled, James Deere. What is your plea to the kings?
Guys, we know there's been some trouble here. We're here to help you guys resolve it. We're the only people who can do it. Devil Dob and Fiddlestib brought in specialists in Kingshaven. So if you open the door and let us in, we will proceed with our job and help you guys out.
Kingshaven.
Specialist.
Kingshaven specialist at your
That
service.
boy smooth.
Oh, that 14. Let's see what it do.
Trash.
All right, so there's a little bit of silence and there's some shuffling, and he's like, then you hear a soft voice say, but how do we know the mimic is dead?
We
I
have
can
proof.
show you.
How do I know my beloved is safe?
I can show you.
But first, you have to open the door. Is it my
We
turn?
have
Did that not
proof.
work?
We have killed the mimic, and we have proof. So you got to open the door so we can show you.
There's a lot of silence. Then there's a sigh. There's more shuffling, and then there's a soft click. The door
Woohoo!
opens slightly into the room, and you guys have access. When you are walking in, give me 1 second. Got how to move. Nope, there we go. Did I do it?
Shit.
All right, when you
What
walk
is it?
in, you see 2 gnomes. You see kind of like the normal ensemble / trappings of a nice royal room. There's linen on the bed. There's a nice purple drapery. You have one king to your left who seems to be King Korbaz. He's kind of shivering and shaking, wringing his hands together nervously, and his eyes are darting across the room. To your right, you have King Nerkly, who is bound and gagged to a chair.
Freaky up in here. Okay, I feel it. Got
Seems to
fresh
be
velvet.
currently unconscious.
Well, they
And
really
yeah.
into that stuff. They into that wild stuff.
Ah,
The
shit.
room is very neat for the most part. Outside of there seems to be what looks to be a panic attack ensemble over here. There's a lot of there's torn rags and linen over here. And there's a plate of food that seems to be untouched on the table.
So,
Is that mimic alive?
what?
Shit, it wasn't supposed to be there.
I see a mimic there.
Oh no!
Damn it.
We done got a clue.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
Alright.
spaghetti-o.
Wasn't supposed to happen. Okay.
I think I put that together.
All right.
Investigation.
So, change of plan. We
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
God damn it. All right, so as the king is unconscious, the chair underneath him morphs into a mimic, and it is wriggling and trying to eat the king, but due to the glue that was holding him to the mimic that was a chair initially, it is preventing the amoebic-like mouths from devouring him whole.
Kill
He's
him.
still unconscious, but he is in the
Alright. I'm
so-called
stepping
dog.
in. I'm stepping in.
Don't you
Listen,
dare
I'm
say-
front of the line.
Don't you dare say no divine smoke.
You already know. I'm
Not a lot of kings there.
my guiding bolt that has splash damage, doesn't? I don't think so.
You.
That is a really good question, actually.
Go ahead. Look,
I think it only has it
that up.
sometimes.
He about to kill this.
Mess this all the way up.
He
I'm
about
not
to
happy
kill
right now.
everybody in here.
Alright, we about. But
His
oh,
first instinct is just to light them up. That's what we're gonna do.
That's his first instinct.
He been waiting on that guy both.
2 was too many damn kings anyway. Boom.
All right, y'all.
We about to go from heroes to most wanted in this.
I'm with it. I'm neutral now.
As Yavelda backs up down the hall.
Nah,
Look,
Shit in the room no more.
y'all already know.
First of all,
She said, I'm good, fam.
hold
Right.
on. What's going?
Y'all do you.
I do not desire extra crispy flesh.
Hold on. Let me see what's up.
King Corvaz realizes that something is afoot, says, "Oh no," and starts to shuffle away slowly. Trying to. Anyway.
Wait, is
There we
his
go.
guiding bolt? Is it fire?
He hides in a corner, cowering in fear.
All right.
His guiding bolt.
Hold on. Yes. Wait, what's your name? Whatever your name is talking, we can't hear you.
See that?
I'm thinking of all of his screen names. I couldn't remember which one I'm supposed to be using right now.
Oh.
All right, so I won't do a guiding bolt.
It doesn't look like it has splash damage.
I will do a spiritual weapon. Let's see how this works. Spiritual weapon. Oh shit! What the hell? All right, spiritual.
Everybody to drink less for these sessions.
Somebody dropped out. Who dropped out?
Somebody did.
Oh, why
All right,
is
so
it?
they're physically attached, right? So if we hit one, we hitting them both. If
Right.
it's like, oh damn it.
Oh shit!
That's
Okay,
the situation now.
Cancel.
No, go on, throw that guy in boat, Britt.
Cancel.
What about an arrow shot?
Cancel.
Cancel.
Okay, so I want to hit it with a true strike quickly, just so I can get an idea of its defenses. I can point my finger at it and I'm sorry. I can point my finger at it and shoot magic.
Remind me what the true strike is.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna point my finger at it, and then I had to point my finger at a target in range, and the range is 30 feet.
30 feet.
And my magic grants me a brief insight into the target's defenses. On my next turn, I gain advantage on my first attack roll against the target, provided that the spell hasn't.
Okay, cool.
So I just want to know its business. I'm gonna point at it, and it's gonna tell me what its defenses are. Can I do that?
I don't think it has the roll, right? Like, there's no number attached to that one, right?
It's a cantrip.
Right.
No,
Okay, so
saving roll or anything.
So I can just throw it out there.
okay, so pointing your finger, you try to.
Oh, I should have just did that. There you go. There's information.
Reading is fundamental. Yes. So pointing a finger, you gauge the second mimic and try to ascertain its strengths and weaknesses. You notice that the solvent that is both binding and protecting King Nerkly is the only thing that's keeping him alive. The mimic is able to dissolve many substances, but this seems to be a unique glue that was made by the gnomes themselves. Therefore, it is incredibly strong and is taking a little longer than a mimic would like in order to dissolve. As you are using your true strike in order to figure out what's going on with this mimic, you feel a tingle on the back of your back. The atmosphere, the area around you kind of flashes a quick blue, and a film-like set of butterfly wings actually appear on your back and start to flutter. You hover ever so slightly above the ground.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And now you have wings.
Hell yeah.
It seems that the mushrooms that were initially encountered by the waterfall, due to they're easily dissolvable, and so like their particles kind of hover around the atmosphere. So every time magic is cast, there may or may not be a side effect.
Wow.
So
She just have wings now?
Yep.
She has wings
Don't
now,
ask questions.
temporarily.
Without the Red Bull.
It's been
So question.
Nobody has cast like anything, so it's been hard to wriggle this in.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm a flying
Um,
wizard right now.
since we found out about this glue and it's really hard, are we saying it's like magically hard, or because I'm thinking about
what would be
separating
the other
the
option?
mimic?
Sexually hard?
Scientifically hard.
Well, like would be using a big, huge battle axe with my divine smite be able to separate them, or should I not even try that? That's
I
I'm
want
thinking this needs to be more
athletic
surgical,
check
right?
just to see what happens.
Wait, on me?
it was a
Ah.
question.
Okay. If you want that answer, if that's the option you're going to go, I would need an athletics check.
From me?
No, she's talking
No,
to
from
me.
Cena.
Oh, okay.
If you want to try to forcefully remove him from the mimic, I would need an athletics check.
Oh, you can just
I
cry
got.
out.
I was thinking.
I don't
I was
think
just
it's a good
thinking.
idea.
Yeah, is he gonna
Right.
bleed?
Are there any other options?
What if he hemorrhages?
Guiding bolt. I'm joking.
Jorgon, I just want y'all to know. It's
I'm
personal.
so glad I was the one that got wings with that bush. Of his face.
Can anybody freeze him?
Oh, that'd be good.
I can put him to sleep,
I-
but if I put him to sleep,
I-
I put them both to sleep. If y'all don't
I
care, I can put them both to
can-
sleep.
I can burn him horribly.
Yeah, I could put him to
Yeah,
sleep.
that doesn't sound the
That's
same
not
as
good.
freezing somebody.
I can put him to sleep.
Berkeley is technically
You can put him to
technically-
sleep, and then I can make him barbecue.
technically still unconscious, so he's not really a part of this
Okay.
anyway. You
Okay.
got
Let me look at some other cantrips. I got my mage hand. I can slap him.
I'm thinking.
The fifth hand can come. What do you need me to do?
Could
next?
not. Oh, I have the command ability. Could I command the mimic to let go of the king?
remind me what your command does again.
I can command any creature that does a wisdom check. Hold on, let me go.
Yeah, let's get that what you called on it.
What's my shield cook? Let's see what that's about.
Command.
These hoes
It
to bow.
says you speak a one word to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
One word though.
Release.
Ow.
Duh.
Ooh. All right.
What's he-
So
Think
Oh,
about
shit.
this. Think about this first.
I got an idea.
If
It's a
your
guided roll.
idea
I'm shutting
says
this
guided
down.
Dorga. What'd you say?
Okay, so if we kill the mimic, that'll kill him, right?
The moment, yes.
Okay. So why don't I kill him, kill the mimic, and then bring him back to life with one of my spells.
Oh, using because you did get a resurrection thing, right?
Yes, I do have one, a resurrection spell.
That's actually an awesome idea.
What was dice?
So this is just so he can use guiding bolt.
he can use guiding bolt.
He's
I
just
wanna
trying
hear
to
what
line
that
up
says.
his target.
All right, so see that. Think about this.
What out?
With just saying release, there are so many ways that she can twist that into
Okay,
something.
dice, shut up. No, I want to hear the next idea.
I'm just saying.
No, dice, be silent.
You can't stop the team from strategizing.
I
Hey,
can mute this whole Discord.
This can get very nasty for us
I can mute the whole
if you want to go
I-
against her.
Shut it
Hey.
down.
I
Well,
feel
the
like
way
he's
I
giving
know
her
how to
ideas.
let me ask this. What part of the mimic is glued to the king?
Penis
Question.
part.
At the moment, the king is kind of sitting on the top of the mimic. So there's like little arms that are stuck to the glue that are also stuck to the king.
I don't know what to do.
Dice goes over and takes a bite of one of the arms.
Oh my god. Constitution saving throw, please.
Yep. Oh, and that was after he took another drink.
So, well, never mind. That's not advantage or disadvantage.
Okay. All
Oh
right.
Lord. Oh Lord.
This boy about to have the bubble guts.
right, so Dice saunters over to the mimic. The mimic is watching him with one of its eyes. He leans back and jerks forward, taking a big bite out of one of the arms. A bit of the a couple of pieces of the mimic happen to fly off. Dice chews thoughtfully, unsure of what it. What does
They
it taste like?
multiplies, I swear for Lord.
That's not what mimics do, sir.
I think you're safe on this one, but yeah, it's and what does it taste like? It tastes like success.
Like
salty?
leather.
Salty.
It tastes like leather. All right, so chew on that for a while.
I still think my idea of
And
a command, and if it doesn't work, then somebody can try to kill the mimic, and no matter what, Dorgon can always do his resurrection.
You know
All right,
what?
so let's all line up these ideas in order
All right.
Okay.
for organization. Okay, Dice wanted to take a bite like usual, so he's done.
Is he
Chelsea
accountable?
wants
We-
to. No, she did True Strike
Yeah.
expenses, and now she got
Correction.
wings. So now
Dice
she's
didn't
hovering
want to.
and
Dice
chilling.
did.
Dorgon came up with an idea about kill that unit, and
Mhm.
he resurrect them. And now let's move to Seedang's idea.
Yeah, I say let C-Dang do what he wants to do. Get after it, because I'm excited to see how this plays out.
You are not a part of this team, I feel like sometimes.
He ain't.
Uh,
I'm glad he ain't. That's why I don't take him serious. And never mind. Sorry.
Experience tells me how bad this can go, but how funny it will be. So,
Seedang,
by
let's
all
get to
means.
your actual
Does
idea.
anybody have a shrinking spell?
No.
Oh my
I'm
God,
a
that's
paladin.
It does have
no.
the sanity ray.
Okay, I was with Fiddlestip, so let's say I have it.
Also, C-Dang, while you're saying I'm not a part of the team, I tried warning you, so.
So we have
I just don't
a.
want to kill the king if we don't have to. So my first thing is finding ways of saving.
They're both unconscious, right?
The other king is quite conscious.
No, I mean the two people that are attached to each other.
Nerkly is unconscious. The main mimic is conscious and missing a few arms.
See, I said I could have put him to sleep, and everybody was like, "No, he's unconscious."
The king is unconscious. The
Yeah, I don't care
mimic
about
would
him.
go to
Isn't
sleep,
the mimic
right?
the one we're trying to get rid of?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was figuring with the freezing and the shrinking and stuff. I thought we were
What the hell are
figuring
y'all
out what to
talking
do
about?
with the mimic.
They're trying to kill
we
the
can't-
king.
We can't separate them because
They
she
are.
said he'll die.
Well, I
didn't
thought that's
say
why if you
they'll
try to
die.
figure
I
out a way
said
to
it's
separate them.
There's
Yeah, but she
other
didn't say
options.
they die. Y'all said that.
She
Yeah.
said that's the only thing keeping him alive.
It's the only
Well,
thing keeping him from being eaten.
Being eaten. Okay.
Which is
Got
why I said put that ass to sleep.
Okay. Cherry, Night, I support that.
What the rest of y'all
Put
say?
his ass to sleep, goddamn it.
I can put him to sleep. I also have suggestion where I can try
Also,
to charm. Damn.
Don't forget, Dice will also go to sleep because he's in that area now.
Yeah, I don't care. But I can
These are
charm.
all very interesting options.
Put
I
them to
can-
sleep.
Y'all, shit. I can use suggestion to see if I can charm him and suggest he stop this.
Well, you gotta remember, it's
Mimic?
a monster, so it's not like a person.
Isn't he? He's not a humanoid.
They look
What is
like
he
Some
made
whatever.
some mimics are very intelligent. It depends on what type of mimic this
I
is.
can target a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. I'm assuming he can hear and understand me.
So here's my question. I think putting on to sleep is a great idea. What right after that though?
I don't know,
What would
which
be
is why
the-
I said suggestion, because we could suggest he let him go without killing him.
We also have the command of release, and that's still hovering. There's also a couple of other options that y'all are
Do you know
missing,
that we
but
have
yeah.
them? Do you know that we have them?
Mhm.
Because you suggested I do some stuff that I ain't got. I don't have the spells.
Okay.
So like,
I have an idea. How about I
I thought
go
you
in?
had it, but
and-
that was an option.
How about I talk to Corbaz and get his insight on what the hell's going on in here?
yeah. Why don't we ask the person that's been in the room with him what we should do? That's a brilliant idea. Thank you. Shit.
I mean, y'all wanted to just
I'm
kill him and then
drunk.
bring him back as a zombie.
I was focused on the problem. I forgot there was somebody in the corner.
Hey,
Dice
core
is still
boss.
eating arms.
Whatever's going on with Nurgle seems crazy. We get your insight on what the hell happened in here, and if you have any ideas on how we can save your.
Damn, thank you for that.
Are we seriously debating on how to save him? I thought we were killing the guy.
We know you did. We also know your alignment.
What is his alignment?
Not good.
Lawful
clearly.
evil, right?
Chaotic, just straight chaotic.
Lawful evil.
I thought this was a wholesome adventuring group. I didn't
I
know
had no
was
idea he was
joining.
evil anything. I didn't know that.
Can
Who's
it lawful good?
I'm not a
Those
lawful
I'm trying to
wolves being
release.
guided from heaven.
I didn't know what was going to be released, but so we
I knew
asked.
it.
We asked the king. We asked King Kobaz. Jamie Deere takes a kneeling knee in front of the king, who is cowering in a corner with tears running down his face, and says, "Hey, how can we help your loved one?" And he looks up with big doe eyes into Jamie Deere and says, "Please save him. We've been together for so long. I don't know what to do without him. I did this for him. And now he's gonna get eaten." And he burst into tears again.
Why
And
don't you tell me what you did?
the king pulls out a small vial out of his pocket with a bluish clear liquid that is kind of swishing around in his shaking hand. It says, I glued him to the chair. This is the solvent. It's the only one that'll dissolve it.
Oh, damn.
But I'm afraid that the mimic's gonna eat him the second that he is free. Please
Hey,
don't
put
let
that
my
bitch to
loved one
sleep.
get.
Hello. Sorry.
Okay.
Put
Our
that
got
bitch
it.
to sleep.
friend
Oh,
is
put that
able
bitch to sleep.
to.
Oh,
Y'all think we
Sick
can
of
let
all
the DM
y'all.
finish what she
Our
has to
wizard
say in
friend
case
is
there's
able
more
to put
information?
them down. If you hand me the vial, I can walk over and dissolve them. The mimic will be asleep and unconscious, so this will not affect Nurgle.
And we're not gonna let the DM finish
escape.
that story. We're
No,
not gonna let-
However,
okay, this is some bullshit.
I'd like to ensure me and my party are fairly compensated for the effort.
Need a charisma check from
This
you.
nigga really didn't let her
MB.
finish.
I mean, Jam Deere.
How many arms does this thing have left?
A lot. You got a while to go. I'm gonna need another Constitution save from you too.
Okay.
Alright,
so this
so
boy just really eating arms.
Yep.
pulling on his mimic, which I will allow because I wasn't ready for it. So
Boom! We're in there. Iron stomach.
you all right, carry on, my iron brother. Keep nibbling. Speaking of, all right, so the mimic, he's still eating arms, and it ironically is doing a little bit of damage because he's losing arms. And the mimic would love to fight back, but it's stuck to an unconscious body, and so it's just glaring angrily at Dice as little bits and pieces of its body disappears into this weird monk-like stomach. All right, as for James Deere. All right, so as you kneel, you outstretch a hand to the king. He looks at your hand, looks at your eyes, looks at the hand, looks at your eyes. He's uncertain of whether to trust you with the life of his loved one. And he, after much deliberation, he starts to hand you the vial, but then jerks back and says, I don't know. I can't risk it. I can't risk it.
So,
Oh, damn.
All right, we're not doing this. Guided boat, come on, let's
give
go.
me give me that goddamn vial right now,
What?
or you ain't gonna survive this one. All right.
Wait a minute. No, I can't allow you to threaten this man's life over what he loves.
Get it, lawful good.
I'm doing it. Guided boat, let's go. Level 3.
I'm neutral.
I submit it.
Do what you gonna do. Shit. I'm tired.
We all have to die sometime.
Wait, did he really just release a guiding bolt?
Did he do what he fucking? Did he do it? Hold on.
Leroy!
Oh my god.
Oh, this jerk.
I'm so done with this man.
Leroy
He did it.
Jenkins, folks, in the flesh.
He did
While we
it.
all in this room.
I need everybody. I need saving throws from everybody.
Oh,
If I get hurt, I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna set him on fire. If I get hurt, I'm gonna set him on fire. Let's see. What do you need?
I can't breathe.
What do you need?
Dexterity or Constitution?
I need dexterity.
Azaria, that's a
I'm
math.
shooting a firebolt at his ass. Hold on.
wait. Is this fire? Because if it's fire, I'm resistant to it.
No, it's
anyway.
radiant.
It's
Oh,
radiant.
it's boom.
He shot that shit with everybody in the room.
Yes, he did.
God damn it! I don't have any dexterity.
Oh, it's
Give me that roll.
Oh woo!
Oh, goddamn!
They
Them wings
knew.
is working.
The dice knew I was gonna hurt him. They knew I had a fire fist ready for his ass.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Unfortunately, you got
My
hit.
screen
What?
isn't loading, but
Wait, who got hit?
Yavelda.
Velda,
Oh, shit.
I wasn't
I
that
have
close,
real
though.
tears.
I was back here.
We did all this work, found the solution, and he gonna come in here with the damn gun bolt.
Oh,
Uzo, you make me proud, bro.
and it's gonna ride. I will allow this. Y'all messed that up. This.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
hey, GM, my I'm not able to click on anything. Could you do my throw for me? My
What?
saving throw. It's not loading up on.
Absolutely. 1 second.
Has anybody tried the
I-
mobile? Has anybody tried to do this
Oh,
mobile?
wait, I got it. Never mind.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I've done it on mobile. It doesn't roll quick for some reason, so it's kind of trashy. But
don't
I
see
got
the
it
roll.
now.
Do y'all
don't
see?
have-
No,
you
I'm
don't-
gonna do it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm about to do my roll now.
All right,
Um,
he's warming the dice up.
What is it? No, is it dexterity? Which one is it?
Yeah.
Dexterity
save. Yeah.
Dexterity save. All right.
All right, who
I
got
was like-
who got hit?
You about to get
Oh
hit.
shit! Oh, first it's up is
You're. I don't understand your rolls,
I
C-Dang.
don't know the two. I think Peanut
No,
knows.
because he's got advantage and disadvantage, but the advantage is
Yeah.
lower than the disadvantage.
So for that one, you just take whatever the lower one is.
What?
Oh, shit.
So
What?
you hit right
So-
along with me.
So like if we weren't playing
Velda and
online,
C-Dang
we were
got hit.
playing in person. You would do just one roll if it was regular. If you were rolling with disadvantage or advantage, you would roll twice. If it's advantage, you would just take the higher of the two, and if it's disadvantage, you just take the lower of the
Why
Still
am I
let
getting
me
these
roll.
two again? Is this because
Did
'cause
you
you drunk.
click on? Did you click
Drunk,
on?
so you're disadvantaged automatically.
two. Praying to Jack Daniels instead of Veritas for a while
Oh,
now,
damn.
and it ain't working out for you.
So
I mean, it would have been fine if
True.
if you would have let me roll, I think I'd have had a better number for you. But it's cool. So in a fit of frustration, Dorgon lets out a huff and cast guiding bolt, which a bright white light hits up the entire room. The sound of firecrackers is let off. Nobody can see. Everybody is dodging for cover. There is a shot of pain when the light fades. Both who got hit? Evelda, who wasn't even in the room, but apparently the light ricocheted and hit her square in the chest. Is now
my bloody
prone on the
chest.
floor.
My goddamn
Dorgon
titties.
also got hit. He has been wounded in the arm. What was the
Good.
10? 10. Everybody minus 10.
Everybody minus 10. Wow,
Oh.
god damn.
C-Dang and Evelda is minus 10. MP, correct
insane.
me if I'm not doing these correctly.
Better you to beat his ass.
No problem. You other got the most health, so that's nothing.
How much health does she have?
Because I took it off.
She got 30.
Circle.
She
Right.
didn't
got-
20. Hey,
she
that-
hardy.
Oh, her numbers are wrong. You got to correct her numbers.
She didn't
They
do
are?
character
All right,
measures.
so
Oh, I did it.
Okay.
So I was already at 24, so now I'm at what, 14?
So y'all not gonna fight?
Oh no! No! Dorgon about to get these dragon hands. He about to
Laid
see
him
my
claws on him.
Charizard.
Beat his ass.
I choose you.
Oh no, Mr. Holy Man, you gotta teach forgiveness.
With restraints. This is
I
a
swear up,
teachable moment.
All right,
Hey.
so as the light fades, you see that the mimic was hit as well. However,
Ah, Jesus.
during the fight, you also during the guiding bolt, you also hit King Korbaz, who did not have a lot of health due
Oh my
to
god.
starvation and paranoia. He lays unconscious and cold in a bloody heap on the floor.
Oh my
Bullshit.
god.
We could have put it to sleep.
Okay,
This
so
man
that
done
means
killed the
that,
king.
that was my plan. Okay, look. Now,
That was your plan.
now,
That was my
Killed the
plan.
wrong king.
now that the mimic is separated from his body, somebody grab him so I can give him the healing touch.
Hold on, no one said he's separated.
And
Just said he's
no one
dead.
said it was Nerkly. You killed King Kobaz.
Oh my god.
Wait, you killed the other one?
Oh
You
my
killed the
god.
other king.
Oh, okay.
Oh
let me turn my attention to King in the corner.
Listen,
As the situation grows dire, the party grows silent.
So while Dorgon is taking care of the king he killed, what happened to the other king?
The other king took some damage, but due to the solvent and being attached to the mimic, the damage was kind of evened out between
Negated? Okay.
both of them. Not quite negated. He took 5 instead of 10.
This is insane. I can put
Jam
somebody to sleep
dear.
whenever y'all ready for that.
Jandir, since the king is kind of dead now, can you just grab that vial he was gonna give us previously?
Yeah,
Aren't you
no
supposed
problem.
to be good?
But I don't know what like. So I have the vial. I wasn't gonna let something go boom without me grabbing vial.
So can I put him to
I
sleep?
grabbed the vial.
Yes, you can put him to sleep.
Put everybody to sleep at this point.
Even though I have
Hold
a,
on, what's the range on sleep? Because this.
even though I am
the
halfway
Dorgon.
towards death, I'm still trying to save this king from this mimic. So please, as I'm bleeding to death, help him.
I'm casting sleep right
On
here.
everybody.
This is way better than I could have imagined. This is beautiful.
So someone put that hoe to sleep.
All right, cast sleep.
Oh,
And it's
Y'all
wonderful.
going to sleep. 90 feet. Everybody lay down.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Cherokee says night night.
even
Night,
the
night,
cat,
this is over.
even
Literally
the
everybody
cat
is
is
asleep
going to
now.
sleep on that one.
Everybody's going to sleep. Put the whole room out. Wanna go night night? Where the hell is Dorgon?
Everybody just knocked out.
Shut this shit down. I got tired of it. I shut it
Wait, I
down.
fell asleep too?
Yes.
Butterfree just cast sleep powder. Okay.
Damn.
Everybody sleep.
So
Everybody-
how
everybody lay the fuck down.
was I supposed to bring back the king if you put him to sleep?
Oh
Don't
Jesus!
matter. Everybody's asleep. Go
Lay
to
down.
bed.
Lay it down.
Man, you worried about resurrecting him, and he's dead. There's no sleep for him.
But
He's
I have an ability to bring him back to life.
He's not
Well,
dead.
he's gonna be dead when you wake up either way.
He,
You can dream about it. Okay. You can dream about that.
Wanna go night night, nigga? Everybody.
So the game's over there, huh?
No, I'm awake. I'm good.
Everybody,
We
supposed
cut
to
off
be
the
asleep. Everybody, see y'all next time.
Thanks for watching NJL. Freaking travesty. Somebody
Oh
make
my
Oh
it.
God! All right, all right. So
Cherry, please
Butterfree-
take the vial off my body.
I am. So
Butterfree
everybody
has
be quiet
passed
since y'all
sleep,
sleep.
and everybody falls unconscious. Another blue flash comes into the group. The wings on the back of Chercy disappears, and Chercy herself disappears as well, reappearing in a random side of the room. She is closer to the beginning portion of the cavern. Seems she has teleported back to the river.
What? Wait, what?
Backfire.
What the fuck? I forgot I had the damn magic shit on.
Good job.
Oh, so
I'm
she put us
going
to sleep and teleported out of here?
Because
Because of the mushroom. She has a
every
random
time-
effect every time.
every time magic is cast, there can be a possible side effect depending on certain rolls. And in this case, you teleported.
Where am I at now?
You are
You-
by
On
the river.
riverbanks?
Yeah, you're on the riverbanks. Harriet
Okay.
Tubman.
Plot twist.
Welcome
Better
to
wait.
Wild Magic, kids.
About to walk you through the...
Wade in the
In the
water.
water. Wade
Nah, y'all singing the
in
wrong
In
the
song.
the
water.
water,
I ain't
children.
been there. Down by the
Sick.
riverside. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. I'm good.
Girl, you got
What
wings.
y'all
You better
gonna do?
fly over here.
What are y'all gonna do?
No, they disappeared.
All
You
right, so
better-
we're good.
Better
Well,
bring
we
that ass
sleep.
back and pick this up.
I'm good. Lay down my burdens down by the riverside.
Girl, you better walk and come.
You better bring that ass back and pick us up right now.
I don't have that much strength to be walking.
It's about to be a couple
All right,
turns.
so
then.
guess what? Next game, somebody getting hit with a guided boat. First thing.
You getting hit with a guided bolt. What you mean?
The whole team's gonna kick your ass. Don't worry about that. All right, let me try. Wait. So everybody's not asleep though. 'Cause-
Everybody is
No, because of the
Everybody's
I didn't
asleep.
roll. Oh,
Oh,
wait, it's the
Oh,
hit
yeah.
points though. If you have more than 21 hit points, then it didn't hit you.
Oh, I'm awake.
Scoop, come wake me up.
So wait, the only one awake is the one who's eating the monster?
I don't know how many hit points you have.
I have exactly 21.
You have to have more than that.
Unconscious.
I have
Okay.
18, so I'm asleep.
Damn, I have 20.
So me and
Okay.
Dorgon are asleep. Yavelda's asleep. C Dang is awake, or does he only? No, he should have 14 health now, right?
Yeah, if I got hit with 10, I should have 14. Dude.
Gotcha. I just put
14.
it for you.
So the only
But
person
then
awake
he
is
got
Dice.
hit with 21. So isn't he asleep?
The only person awake.
Yeah, because he
is
has
the
14. So
crazy
he's
ass monk.
the only person awake in this room. Okay.
Is the one nibbling on the mimic still?
Oh,
But isn't
eating
he
away.
also stuck to the mimic? He can't walk away. Oh wait, no. Chelsea grabbed. Did she have time to grab the vial from me before she teleported, or is it still on me?
I think when I cast it, I just left.
Okay,
Right?
She cast and then teleported unintentionally.
but there's no way Dice would know what the hell to do.
Dice
I'm not
overheard.
fucking completely
Intelligence roll.
stupid, sir.
Dice
You
overheard.
can't hear nothing. All you hear is num num num.
You can still hear shit when you're
This is
He heard
absurd.
words between the numbs. He overheard
Words between the numbs.
So,
Yeah, you have to figure something out. 'cause I
num num
did that.
dissolve, num num mimic.
so if I can understand what we've done so far is one of us decided to eat the monster. The other one threw a guided bolt that affected his own teammates and killed the king, and the other one put everyone to sleep and went to the river to lay her burdens down.
Neutral.
Sounds about right.
I'm never playing with y'all again.
Everybody is within their alignment right now.
So how do we
I
figure?
approve.
Somebody needs to do something.
I approve all of this. All right,
Okay.
so yeah,
is
he
Dice
heard.
attached to that thing?
No, Dice is not attached. He's been nibbling on it. The mimic has actually been taking damage, and like I said, num num solve it, num num dissolve, num num mimic. That's he got the gist. He got the gist of it in between the num nums. Now, what he decides to do is up to him. And
Do I see
Chair
the
C has
vial?
to decide if she's going to come back or not.
I'm trying to see what's happening. If he can handle this on his own, I'm not coming back. So I'm just. Oh wait, I don't know. Side shit.
That is not against your alignment.
What?
Do I,
Yeah, it depends on what. I mean, shit. I don't have any
Do-
strong feelings either way.
I mean, this is how they get down.
do I see the vial?
The vial, as
I'm going to come back.
Devile
I'm gonna
is
start making my way back.
currently underneath James Deere because it was in his hand. He's slumped over in a sleep.
In a fetal position with like a thumb in his mouth a little bit, looking real comfortable.
Oh,
Looking
just
angry.
face plant onto the ground, Family Guy style.
So wait, I'm asking a question. Yeah. Is there a way for me to get back?
You gotta walk.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the path. Like there's climbing involved.
You have
Okay.
wings.
So you
She don't have
either-
wings anymore.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the wings
She
are
gotta go the
gone.
way we
You
came.
can
Teleport.
either.
You can get a
I need an
crab bucket.
athletics check here. You can cross the river, which actually is not that deep anyway, but it may take you longer to get over there. You can give me an athletics check to get up here, or you can risk the wild magic and see what happens.
What if she goes to get a crab barrel from
Risk the
door
magics.
on
Risk
the
the
other
magics.
side of the river?
I want to see
Remember we
something.
saw those crab barrels before, and they said that they climb in them and they use them to climb up the rocks or whatever.
She can
But
if
it's
she
gnome
wants
size
to,
though.
That's pretty far.
and it is
And
gnome
I
size,
don't weigh a lot. I'm tall. I'm like 6 feet
but
tall.
she is very tall.
We know.
I think she just needs to do the walk. And
I'm
if
gonna
she
do
ain't
the
gonna
athletics check first. If that don't work, then we'll think of something else.
Risk the magic. I want to see something.
You shut up.
You're done. You sleep.
Yes, we do.
Night,
We do
night.
not want to hear your sleep talk right now.
Worst ideas ever.
Don't listen.
Best ideas ever.
And he's supposed to be a lawful evil, not chaotic.
What do I even prep for? This is
Straight
great.
chaos. Wait, where's athletics at? Oh God, I have 0 athletics.
Give me that check.
She about to. Oh,
Did it
Of
roll?
course, you're a wizard.
Oh,
You thought you was Magic Jordan?
I'm 6 feet tall, damn it. I'm 6 feet tall.
it's a
Alright,
20-foot tall.
Hey, there are unathletic tall people. Just saying.
Yes, there are.
Tell me.
Right, so eyeing the 30-foot ravine, you.
She said, "I'm gonna jump in."
Alright, so you back up a little bit to gauge the situation. You put one foot toward the bottom and try to reach, but it doesn't quite
That didn't
land.
work.
Your hand slaps against the side of the slope, and you slide down.
What about
crestfallen.
acrobatics? What if I try to do a flip up there?
Sure, give it.
Oh,
I
well, you
tried to
think
go
if you could do?
Let me do a backflip.
Terry, I promise you, if you twist your ankle trying to.
I think she just face planted the cliff.
And so
God.
not too down about your last attempt. You try to parkour your way up the ravine. You make about 2 good potholes in before you miss a step, and you slide back down, face planting into the ground underneath.
Called it.
All right, looks like I'm gonna have to walk.
I just see this wizard like trying to like psych themselves up to do this flip over this 30-foot ravine.
This is
Damn
some
it.
ridiculousness shit.
Well,
And
I would have
Dice
to do
is
this
the only.
if you would just save everybody real quick.
I mean,
I-
hey, you're more worried about flipping up a ravine, and I'm too busy laughing at it.
Scoop,
You
can you
can't
come
see
wake me
me.
up, please?
Can't even see that though.
don't wake him up.
He's the last one you wake up.
In my mind's eye, I can see
And
it.
when we say last, we mean like once it's all said and done.
next game.
Scoop, come wake me up.
Once they pass out
No.
the coins.
Are you
I
talking
don't-
to him
Guys,
from
what
your
are you-
dreams? What kind of connection y'all got?
Talking to my sleep.
Just because the guiding bolt was so funny, I kick him and try and wake him up.
God damn.
God.
Oh my gosh.
And still ain't grabbed the vial.
Hold on.
I thought I was with
Let me make sure
professionals.
that's possible. Let me see.
How
what
do
this
I
sleep
roll for bitch slap? I can't find it.
I got a mage hand.
As soon as
Play
I
with
get
it.
up, man.
Is it sleight of hand?
I got a
As
mage
soon as
hand
I
waiting
get
on
up,
that ass.
man. Another guiding bullet.
I got a mage hand.
I'm joking.
Oh, and yeah, no, it was a full-on kick. No power
Oh,
pull or anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how do I weigh this in? Because damage is definitely being done.
Oh Jesus.
I say
want me
we
to
mark
roll?
it as I say we do it as a unarmed strike.
That's
Oh, wait a
exactly
minute.
what it
Wait
would
a
be.
minute.
With it.
Hold on. I didn't read. Okay,
Read now.
I didn't read all of my shit.
Read.
Wait, never mind. You can spell use process like you wrote additional 2d8 for each. So, what does that mean? Peanut,
Talk to me. What's up?
can you see my
Come and talk to me.
sleep spell?
I
I think it did it.
I
On
really wanna
see
see you.
NJL does karaoke.
additional 2. Never mind. It did it. Never mind. All right, never mind. So I'm gonna
Real
just start
tears.
walking while y'all do this.
All
So,
right.
do you want me to roll
We're
attack and all that, or do I automatically hit?
here.
No, you're gonna hit. I just need to know how hard.
Him? You
So-
kill him.
Yep.
It's gonna be 1d4.
Hit him so hard you knock him out.
It's gonna be 1d4 plus 4.
1d4. I'll roll that. All right,
No,
plus 4.
1d, yeah,
Four.
plus 4.
Damn.
Okay, so we got a good 8.
Oh,
So,
did it? You don't smack me? Damn.
yep,
No, I kicked you.
He got
he
Tim's
kicks you
on.
in the
I
ribs.
didn't see that in his inventory.
With a cough, Dorgon is jolted awake with a pain on his left side. He rolls over, wheezing, coming slowly to conscious to see what damage has been wrought. He realizes everybody is on the floor, and he has a cackling monk standing over him.
All right. Now that I'm awake,
If you cast another guiding bolt, I am ending this.
Game's over.
I am not
You're
casting.
getting ejected.
I'm not casting the guiding bolt.
Just think about it. If you go to cast guiding bolt, I'm gonna give you the palm.
Okay. So I want to do spare the dying on the king that was killed.
Hold on.
That's spare the dying. His ass is dead.
It did.
How many hit
Dead.
points?
It
Hold
says
on.
a living creature with 0 hit points.
Oh, yep, it does. Sure does.
How
Wait,
many
is it
hit
Guys,
living?
points?
this nigga got
It
negative
says living.
3.
Huh?
He can't do spare the dying.
Yeah,
Yo,
that would
who
be
are
if he
you
was
with?
still. That would be if he was still like he was
Bruh,
knocked
the
out and he
spell
was
is
doing his
right
saving throws,
there.
right?
Correct. This
You
nigga's
touch a
dead.
living creature. Yeah.
He's not alive.
So he
Spare
killed.
the-
He killed him.
Wait,
Right.
wait. So his idea
Right.
His idea.
was to
Backtrack.
kill him, but he didn't even know the right spell wasn't to save him. Oh my Jesus!
What?
Huh.
Y'all want to
A
do
Touch a
living-
living creature. He ain't living.
Oh. So
Oh,
what's the use of this? Okay, hold on. I think I got another one.
exactly.
What's the use of
What
you,
was
damn
the
it?
point? What was the point? He's dead.
Yo, wake us up.
I
We
may have read that skill.
we have to run.
Really?
You may have read it.
All right. Hold on. Let me explain this. So if you go unconscious, 9 times out of 10, you are usually at 0 hit points.
Okay.
How the hell are you
What?
talking louder than everybody else? What did you just do?
to his throat.
Yeah. I reached deep down into the cockles.
He put depth in his voice. He lowered his voice.
Exactly.
All right. Give me a minute.
Dude got a dad voice.
Hold on. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a
Boy,
minute.
Boy, sit your ass.
He lose an accent and everything.
Trust me, I got like 3 or 4 kids who all call me uncle, and yeah, no, they know not to cross Uncle Scoob.
He gonna
So,
knock it
Uncle
down.
Scoot turned into Karen. What's that, Ken?
No, never that.
He just went
Let
from
me speak
Snoopy
to your
Scrappy
manager.
real quick.
Scrappy dappy dude.
All right,
Oh.
I go over to Jam Deer, kick him over, and not a hard kick, just kind of like roll him over and take the vial.
How about you
Okay.
just shake people instead of kicking them?
I
No,
mean,
I'm not
Dorgan
worried
deserved
about
that kick.
Kick him in his throat.
I'm not worried about waking him up.
So
I
you
just
do.
wonder-
Dice walks over and does a toe nudge to flip over Jam Deere.
Exactly.
Doesn't do damage, but does reveal the vial underneath.
Take the vial, pop the top,
What does that mean?
stick my finger in, taste it.
Oh,
How about
God.
that?
Finger in what?
I'm not
if,
coming back. I hope y'all.
if I would have known that skill was not wasn't what I thought it was, I would have never did the guided bolt.
Reading is fundamental.
But the information is right there.
But
The information never changed.
look, it said creature with 0 hit points. I thought since he was dead, it was 0 hit points. So
It
I'm
said
not.
nigga,
Before
living.
zero, it said living.
Living creature.
He
It said
was a
living.
living creature.
No.
Oh, okay, never
He
mind.
used to be alive.
Okay, he used to be alive. I
know what,
totally read
Dorgan?
that wrong. All right.
Dorgan, you're gonna have to fix this.
Oh, you
I'm not
had
coming back.
if
You're
you would
gonna have
have
to fix it.
measured the amount and then left the life to the dice and used a much lower risk, maybe. But you went guiding bolt balls out and killed
we ain't
Randy.
even
Balls out.
Can somebody just
Yeah.
please wake me up?
All right.
Take
so-
me
Wake me
up.
up
To
inside.
Was
save-
he able
When
to
save-
spare the
September.
dying to everybody to give them back some points?
No,
I
you
was
have
actually-
0 hit
The rest of
points.
y'all ain't
He
at
does
zero.
have cure wounds.
I was actually going to do this one.
Hold on, Dorgan.
Yes.
Can you solve the problem at hand before you get all of them in?
What?
Never mind.
Dice
You
has
come out.
a vial. Right.
Yeah, he has
Why does
about-
Dice have the vote? God damn it.
Because he just
All right.
rolled me over and he
So
gonna
can the
lose.
two of y'all make this like there's no reason
They're
to get
trying.
everybody else? No, they're not.
trying.
Dorgan's trying to wake y'all up.
I'm
No,
not
they
trying
are
to wake
trying, 'cause
anybody up.
Scoob just rolled me over to get the vial, so they are trying.
All right.
Let's
He
let the
tasted
DM
it
finish
with-
resolving that portion.
So I'm gonna cast
I
a
need
little
to-
spell.
I'm still
Two
walking.
There you
dice.
I go walking over to the mimic, tasting the solvent. Like,
Which is
Hey,
what
so-
a constitution.
Everybody in the room. It says up to 6 creatures.
Hey,
Let's
hey,
let her finish resolving the stuff with
DM?
dice first,
Okay.
and then we'll move
DM,
on
can you tell
to
me how long it's
other
gonna take me to get back there?
iron stomach failed.
Iron stomach failed. So
Dang.
you are
You got the
currently
shits.
vomiting and losing
Oh Jesus!
Out of
Bubble
both
gut.
HP
Oh
as
my
you go.
God.
I'm losing how many hit points?
1 hit point every 2 minutes.
Ooh.
Okay. Just let me know how long it lasts.
All right.
That
Uh,
mimic
5
You just
coming
moved me?
back up.
You moving me?
You're making
This,
it. You're making
Making progress.
this ain't
Uh,
my alcohol. Throwing up on the
the
mimic.
solvent starts slowly eating through your esophagus, which causes
Oh.
a burning sensation, preventing you from speaking for the next 5
Oh,
minutes.
he got that strep throat.
Sick.
Thank you for that assessment, Dorgan.
I hate all of y'all. I just worst session.
The worst session ever? No.
So did Dorgon heal us, but we're still asleep?
Y'all
I
still
need to
asleep?
heal, but I need to
is
hear
the
this prayer.
best.
What's your prayer, son?
Oh,
Please,
God.
Yeah, let's hear it, please.
God
Sorry,
is great.
guys.
God is good.
Well,
Word-
by the
God's
God,
grace
please
is
do the damage I
unacceptable.
have done.
Wait, y'all talked over his prayer.
Sorry. No
The
disrespect.
Lord hears all. Continue,
I want to
my son.
hear it.
Uzo, hold on.
Okay.
Make sure you think this out and word this right.
Oh, let him pray, bruh.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
don't just say some stuff, bro. Don't just say some stuff. Think about what you're
God.
asking for.
Guys, messing up my freaking.
I
Be careful what
said,
you wish for.
please undo the damage I have caused.
That
Oh,
was a stupid
shit.
prayer.
No.
You didn't do the damage.
No.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Somebody said, "Do we got some ginger ale?" Somebody just
Technically, he did do the damage to me and Yvelda. He did damage us.
Yeah, I was gonna
but y'all
go with
still
that.
sleep.
Still sleep because he didn't.
But I'm
do
also
that.
not
But
bleeding half to death.
You are not bleeding.
God.
as sincerely praised, a little bit of hit points do recover to Sidang and Evelda, totaling to an increase of 5 due to regret.
And
From-
myself.
And myself. My
I'm
gosh.
so done with him.
No.
I don't know if
Can
the
one
Lord
of you
approved of
I'll allow it.
selfishness.
Okay.
If
never mind.
you're
I'll
up,
allow
can
it.
you wake us up, please? Could you just like nudge us up?
Where am I at? Am I moving still?
Wake me up
I'm
inside.
trying to get there, y'all.
Look,
Oh,
all right.
sorry.
Next time, I'm not gonna do nothing. All right, I'm
That's
just
what
sitting
we
back.
asking. We've been
Well-
asking that the whole time. That's what
Is
we've
he
asked.
able to finish
That's why I
what
put you to
Dice is
sleep.
supposed to be doing?
I put
Cersei's
him
on
to
the corner
sleep.
somewhere, breathing hard.
No.
I got skin legs. I got
No.
skin legs.
Dice is over there throwing up on the mimic and pouring the solvent on him.
Hey, The chat said, "Can y'all just take some ginger ale and go lay down?"
I'm trying.
I mean, half of them are laying down, so the ginger
That's
ale
true.
is probably working.
But are y'all watching The Price is Right?
But we are not watching The Price is Right.
Is it Canada Dry or is it
Right. You got
Seagram?
If it ain't Canada Dry, is trash. So
Burners.
They drinking Schweppes.
No,
What the hell is sweat?
she goes from
Great
worse.
value, don't do nothing.
They make
Jerry
it.
goes from bad to worse.
I'm trying to get there, y'all. I ain't been doing no cardio.
all right, so Dice stomach finally settles and he's able to survive a little bit and maybe won't taste everything he sees. So what are you doing with this solvent, dear
Like
sir?
I said, as I was throwing up on the mimic, I was pouring the solvent on him too.
Okay. So the solvent slides down the mimic onto the glue and successfully separates the unconscious king from the
Hallelujah.
mimic. So they are separate due to the nibbling and the chaos and the guided bolt. There was some damage done to
The
the
mimic.
mimic, let's say 15, bringing him down to 22.
Okay,
Dorgon was restored, 3 for the prayer, but prayer towards self. More had to go out to the other people, so only 3 hit points for you.
Okay.
And
He could have woke everybody up with that prayer. That's what's blowing me.
the decision is made. There were no takebacks.
Oh, are you saying I could have said wake people up and it would have woke y'all up?
Why are you on a delay?
Did I not just yell that at him? I just yelled it at him. Y'all heard me say it, right? Y'all heard me yelling at him. Y'all heard it.
What magic school you go to?
One in Denver, because he's on Mountain Time.
He went to Emory.
You went to ITT Tech?
What's the online school that got shut
God
down?
damn it! All right. I think like so now that he
He went to Dr. Umar school.
Power to the people.
Oh, Hotep magic.
Yeah.
They took all
Hey.
these money
Dr.
from
Umar
the
School of Divinity.
MP,
Non-accredited.
MP already know. I ain't no good medic, y'all.
Yes, we do.
Oh my god.
Best session ever.
I think I missed the vein. Let me poke again.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the worst.
Says all Mississippi nurses.
Oh, gee. Where am I at? Have I made any progress? Please. Please.
I'll be right back. I gotta get some water.
Gotta get something.
All right, now that he's gone, you can do this the right way.
Do it quickly, y'all. The sink ain't far.
All right, scoop toward the solvent.
So damn
So
shit
what's
show.
The last surviving king is separated from the mimic, and the mimic has taken quite a bit of damage. And we have 3 players that are conscious. Chelsea
mimic
has
go to
finally
sleep?
caught back up. The mimic was asleep.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna light his ass.
Whoa.
What?
Do not cast no damn fireball.
That's it. Cast it
I'm
down.
not casting a
No
fireball.
regrets.
Fuck you, say no
Hold
regrets.
on, I can do this. I can do this.
Regrets.
Okay, so my firebolt.
What?
My firebolt does not say anything about hitting other people.
If your ass miss, I swear to God.
What's the range? Not range. The target area. What's that?
A creature or object within range.
Oh,
Right,
that
but we
doesn't
could
mean I hit
all be
anybody.
in range.
Yeah, but it says a creature. So I'm aiming for dude.
Dude.
Wait, that's not.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a DM call.
I'm lying.
Yeah. If it's low, it might backfire. And
And the way her line is set up, y'all might not want to hear that call.
Just
All right.
Are you talking slander against the DM, sir?
I wouldn't dare.
I'm fire resistant, so you do whatever with that one.
Just remember, I am chaotic neutral, and I have no qualms about killing you.
The DM? You gonna kill the Heavenly Mother?
Nah, I ain't gonna kill her. Shit.
Oh,
I'm about to say, do I need to throw another guy to boat?
I'll kill you too. Forgive me, Father, for I will sin.
I'll kill us all in this room, goddammit.
we know it happened.
Only reason why you ain't dead is because you didn't hit me.
I'm still asleep.
We all sleep. We all sleep.
Everybody mumbling, grumbling in their sleep.
Okay, so
This nightmare sucks.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and cast another prayer of healing.
Oh,
Don't they take up slots though? How many slots you got, Rick?
Oh,
oh my God.
Sound like smoke coming out your wand right now.
I got a question.
Okay. So for Eskill, I have 3
It
slots.
wasn't your turn, man. When I target something, when I shoot something that only targets one person, how can that go badly? Like if I'm
All I heard-
targeting
By saying
All I
dude.
heard was dude.
huh?
Yeah, I heard dude. I did.
There's how
I heard
badly it can go right there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I
You
mean,
said
I'm
dude.
thinking out loud. I ain't did shit yet.
Okay.
But if I target, like I'm just in the mechanics of the game. If I'm targeting somebody, if I'm targeting the mimic, can it hit dice? If it's not
If you do not say the mimic, yes.
If
Well,
you
yeah, I
aim
get
in a
that part.
gun at him, you could misfire.
I have
It
a
could
question.
ricochet.
Yeah.
would it ricochet if that's not part of the spell?
I say go for it.
It's up to the DM.
It's
I
always.
I don't understand the mechanics of the game.
That- That's the thing. There is no attack roll on spells like Firebolt. You have to speak who you are targeting.
I'm understanding, and I understand that. I'm saying, can I say who I'm targeting and it hit somebody else, even though I'm targeting?
It shouldn't, but seeing as you're under the effects of wild magic, it could go wrong. in
God damn,
all
I forgot
sorts of
about that.
fucking ways.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I have a question.
Wait.
I was
Mark,
looking forward to it.
So
Thank
close.
God for letting me save my own ass.
All right, I have a question.
I'm gonna hit him with a stick.
So I have
I got a quarterstaff. What's good?
There are
Hey, you
other
gotta go
people
grab
who
the
could do
rocket.
physical damage if you just wake them up.
Hello.
So I have 3 slots on my level 2 magic, correct? So if I use one, that just means I have two slots left, right?
Yes, 3 minus 1
Wait.
equals 2.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. What?
Dorgon,
Yes.
don't use any magic.
He's not under the effects of the wild magic.
But if
you are,
no, it sounds like the wild magic is if there's anything in the magic in the area. So just
Yeah, we
any
didn't.
spell.
Sherry
can
didn't
trigger
do
it.
anything different.
Yeah, I didn't even.
She just so happened to get
All right,
hit
so
by it.
the wild magic in the room, or is it wherever Cherry is?
It was when the
Is-
mushrooms.
Wherever
It is
Cherry
everywhere.
Well, Cherry, you
She
need to
hates
step
mushrooms.
your ass back, please.
Can y'all listen to the DM? Because that's not what the DM said, nigga. I'm sorry. Wait.
Oh,
You know
Lord!
cut the swing.
And thank you guys.
Objection.
hey, y'all say
Hey,
I.
we're gonna have to delete this one.
Oh, y'all going wild.
All races.
all you hear is.
We're gonna have to delete this.
Oh, y'all pot.
Intermission.
Oh, y'all potting now.
Hold on.
We go to
we
intermission.
go to-
Come on.
We go to a commercial break.
Take a break. Come on now. Make
All right.
When
sure
D&D goes real.
Y'all can't make up your own and talk over Sonica
So,
because she's the one telling you the rules.
but everybody's assuming, and it's just so fun.
And
All
you're
right,
wrong. And she's gonna sit there and let you be wrong because you're talking over her.
this is great. All right, so wild magic is everywhere. With the first time you cast it, nothing technically happened due to a roll on my end, but that can happen with any type of magic. Magic is always incorporated. It just doesn't always make something happen.
Oh shit.
Which is why I'm saying don't use any spells. We got some strong people in here. Wake your Velda up. She's buff. She can knock him out.
Or use the spells at a risk. Some are good, some are bad, some are strange. You don't know.
Yeah, don't use no spells, bro.
That goes for you too, Uzo.
Beat his ass. I'm about to pull my quarterstaff out, and if we gonna jump him, we good.
Jump who? The mimic?
Who are we jumping?
The mimic.
Okay.
That's what we're
Just
supposed to be killing right now.
nah, just checking. Because if y'all want to come run up on us, want to do, understand this. I'm throwing the guiding bolt at everybody. All
I
right?
wish I could see his hands right
You
now.
already did.
I wish I could see his hands.
Oh my god.
All right. Let me wake up Z-Dang.
Who in the hell is he?
Ain't that his Z-Dang?
My name is C. Dang.
Oh, I'm thinking Zidane. Okay, got you. Like, wait, in the Final Fantasy, whatever number?
Final Fantasy 9.
The crappiest Final Fantasy around.
Shut up,
No.
Stu. Go to hell. I'm throwing the guiding bolt at your ass.
Y'all
Crappiest
stressing me out.
ever.
All right, so what do I need to roll to wake him up?
You just need to nudge
Hit
his
him.
ass right.
All right, so give me a
That's a
second.
spell. I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm
Let me-
going to do. I'm gonna walk over to Z-Dang, and we're gonna.
Let me
Now
ask
do
you
a-
this. How's your
do a-
ribs feeling?
It's all right. I'm gonna do a. It's gonna have to be an attack. Gosh, or strength.
No, it doesn't have to be.
No, you
He
can just
walked
shake
in and
him.
hit-
Yes.
Oh, God.
No. Kick him.
You know how to wake
Spark.
people up.
What?
Have you ever woken anybody?
I'm
Have you ever
asking
woken
what-
anybody in your life?
Okay, hello. I'm asking
Curb
what.
stomp
You could
him
just
into
yell.
the ground.
What am I supposed to roll? Am I supposed to roll anything?
Just holler at him.
Kick him and roll a
You
d4.
there.
I don't
Alright,
think
so
you actually need the roll. I think
would
you
like-
can just like shake him or just say, "Are
Peter,
you?"
knock it off.
Kick him.
I would
Wait,
like to
Alright.
extend my mage hand to shake Yvelda awake.
Oh,
I'm
damn
gonna-
it! That's magic.
If
That's
you
not
roll,
It's a cantrip.
It's still magic.
Josh.
Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Ah.
Both of them. Both of them.
I said she just yelled at this boy, don't do no types of magic.
I'm sick of him, though.
First thing
I'm
she
doing
does.
fine.
Alright, so a pale, whispery hand reaches
know.
over to Evelda, nudging her ever so gently from her slumber. Evelda's eyes
You know,
open up
she
and
made me
flutter.
That-
She wakes up. No issues.
Answer.
That was stressful. That was
Alright.
stressful.
Can I do a
Alright, you
roll?
gotta
So
beat
much
him
stuff
down.
to get to that.
You gotta beat the what's it called?
Mimic that is
Mimic.
currently still sleeping.
Yeah, while he's
Yeah,
unconscious,
Yvelda, we
gotta
need you to beat
whip
his ass.
Okay.
Do it. Beat him down. That's why I want her. She's strong. She's strong as an ox.
Do I have to do a strength roll or do a? Can I do a battle axe?
Yeah, you can battle axe.
Go for the neck.
All right.
He's a battle axe.
Come on.
How do I,
Anytime
how do
I
I, how
battle.
do I pick up the? How do I do the roll? Just a
Yvelda
regular roll.
goes.
You
The
click
dice
the
on the
left
left
side
side
of
of
your
the screen.
screen.
Okay, got it. Ah, damn it! I can't do shit.
Does that mean that I don't know how much damage I need in order to have a successful hit on him, or if that just takes out that many points?
I got that.
I mean,
I got you on that one.
See what his
Didn't
AC
they do
is.
that?
This is a nation.
What are you
Hits.
rolling a d6 for?
That was an accident.
Vela hits, and it does 14 damage if I'm not mistaken.
Woohoo!
Nice.
All
Very
right,
nice.
so with a groggy stretch, she drags her battle axe across the ground. Sparks are flying as she saunters over to the mimic. She raises it above her head and slices the mimic clean into two good halves, doing 14 damage. The mimic wakes up and pulls itself back together.
What?
Nice.
Was
Well,
that
at least
listed
it
in the
didn't split
defenses?
into two.
All right, y'all need to clear the room, y'all.
All right.
Is there any chance
You
that
say no
this
more. I'm out.
commotion has awoken me?
I'm out the room. I ain't even in there.
Yes. Due to the battle axe striking clean through the mimic,
You went all the way to
she did. Due to it clangs against the ground, resonating a strong clang, which wakes up all the other party members that have not been touched yet. Everybody is awake and confused with their ears ringing.
Oh,
All right,
Since
somebody.
my thought is, since he just woke up, he's not actually targeting anybody, so I should be able to do a sneak attack using my short bow.
Here we go with the damn sneak.
You still waking up? You
Clear.
damn still.
Clear the room. Take the king. I got this.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah! Okay, so I rolled.
Yeah.
I got a 22 for hit, and then
Nice.
8 piercing, and then my sneak attack is 2d6. So that's
Ooh.
13 total damage.
13 total damage. So coming from a groggy state, James Deere barely assesses the situation, does a roll and tuck, grabbing a arrow from his bow. In the midst of the roll, comes to one knee, knocks it into the bow, and lets it fly free into the mimic's eye, killing it before it really realizes what's going on. The mimic is dead.
Baller.
XP will be given. I have to decide how this is going to go because this was fantastic. This was not supposed to be this long, but this was great. All
I had
right,
a feeling this
so
wasn't supposed to take this long.
no, this was supposed to be a quick wrap up, but y'all chaotic selves just want to kill niggas. So
We started again. Cut the stream. Cut the
Wait,
stream.
hold on. Don't let it stop there. There's a secret path.
nobody found the secret path. There's no more secrets. Everything is dead.
It's over.
So,
Done
the
all we
mimic is
can do
dead.
here. Damn it.
However, there is a fallen king. Nerkly does wake up when everybody else does to assess the situation. He finds his loved one cold, lying in the corner, and mourns over the loss. He is swept up in his sadness. You may want to leave before he alerts the rest of his people, and y'all have a bunch of country, crazy, angry hicks on the back of your heels.
So I just did a deception roll. I would like to comfort this king and tell him that his partner died due to unforeseen circumstances while we were valiantly trying to save him and the mimic.
Well done.
And
Due
also, sorry, I can't see his name.
You better not.
Motherfucker, if you don't tell him the mimic killed that dude.
Also,
Yes, you
Corbaz promised us great riches if we were able to use this solvent that he provided us to get Nurgle off the throne. So we would like to see what we can receive.
Well done. Due to the sincerity and the bass of your voice, the King Nerkly accepts your your what's the word I'm looking for? He accepts your assessment of the situation, and with a sigh, says, "This is not how this is supposed to go at all, and I'm just at a loss."
Sexy
All
L's.
right, so
Sexy L's.
sexy L's. So says, okay, I guess I could give you the key to the treasury, and you can help yourselves to anything that's in there. Just leave me with my loved one, and I'll
Thank you. We will respect your
figure this
privacy
out.
at this time.
So he drops a big golden key into your hand that will lead to the throne room, which is actually that room there. And you guys are free to do whatever you want.
So I did
And
some
Jamie
shooting.
Deere, how
Now
you
it's
got
time
there?
for looting.
So while the King Nurgle is in
His name
such a
is
sad
Nerkly,
moment,
but we've changed it to Nurkle, so it's fine.
Nurgle. I ask him if it's okay if I can say a quick prayer with him to the falling of his brave Corbaz.
Charisma roll.
I'm
Charisma. Gimme.
Or a religion check.
Yo, the time went by really quickly. This one.
Did
religion check.
I was just proposing. That's up to the boss.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is it
doesn't it fall? Which one does it fall under? I thought it went under charisma.
okay? Charisma. I could just do a charisma roll. That's fine.
I thought it was. But he's
Religion
asking-
falls under where? Oh, intelligence. My bad. Be intelligence. I'm gonna change it. Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. Okay.
Religion fall. I thought it was under charisma. It's under intelligence.
So I should do a wisdom, an intelligence check.
Right. shit.
Hey, you want me to talk about your dead friend?
And with I can't. We gotta end.
He couldn't just click religion. Why can't he just click religion?
Intelligent
drunk.
class is no further.
You
Hey,
was
yo,
talking about
God.
your dead friend. This
We
is
sent one
sad,
up to you,
cuz.
Ray. My bad, cuz.
He didn't even have to go
Pour
out
one
like
out
that.
for the kid.
He said
Pour
we
one?
Yes.
Pour one for the homie? I hate y'all.
This is the worst scream ever.
Back with a vengeance, baby.
But
My heart meant well.
but the liquor took
I got a
over.
headache. Y'all playing games.
All right. Oh, we gonna end here because I can't let this go no further.
I'm joking.
We gonna end on this sorry thug life prayer with Jamie
Boom,
here
boom, boom,
looting.
I'm
Jamie here is looting the throne room. Oh,
think-
good.
Everybody's alignment shifted to chaotic tonight.
I was already chaotic neutral.
Yeah, me and Scoob both. Only thing
I
different
mean-
between me and Scoob is our class, actually, but we're the same race and same alignment.
I'm really excited that I learned I can put everybody to sleep at will.
Night, night.
That's a good skill to have.
Everybody go night night.
Everyone but the monk.
It's you just a roll away.
That's the will of the dice.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Dice is sitting back in the corner going, God damn these guys.
Are y'all reading the comments? Wait. Did y'all read the comments?
Oh, I don't see it. What does it
G
say?
Squad Damon said, y'all could have brought him back to the king, boys in the hood style, put him on the couch. Maybe.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
This is the worst. We're gonna have to do something. I need some clips. I'm gonna make some clips. I gotta make that clip of when I got mad at Ula because woo.
With
right.
this, we're going to end on a somber note with rootings, lootings, and pouring for the homies. I'm going to turn this over back to Cherry, and we will pick this back up for the next one. We're gonna end Gnome Guard here. This will wrap up Gnome Guard.
Okay, y'all.
We'll tell y'all the loot y'all get later because I'm not dealing with y'all right now.
Okay, y'all. Wow. I don't really have anything to say. That was a hell of a stream, guys.
I don't ever want to see this stream ever again.
I'm gonna watch it again
Alright.
tomorrow.
Right?
Thank you for participating. Thank you to everyone who watched. We had some good viewage this evening. I want to say thank you to Troy Edward who followed us, Peanut with 100 bits, me with the 500, and Uwe 10 for himself. That was a guy. He cheered him for having a guiding bolt, so thank you for that. We are going to play it. I don't know. We had a bit of a disruption in our schedule because of the holidays, and so we did not get to play as often as we like, which kind of explains why I didn't. We're really trying to pick back up. I think we were doing every other week on the DnD schedule.
Bi-weekly,
Correct.
yeah.
Bi-weekly. So we're looking to do this bi-weekly Saturdays at 7:30. We'll keep you posted. If you don't know the schedule, the Discord is usually where we have these discussions to figure out what our schedule's going to be. Tomorrow we're going to have podcast episode 90. Jay, is it episode 90? Episode 90, we're going to be discussing all types of stuff. It's going to be our White Man Power Hour Part 2.
Oh, after this. Oh my gosh.
We did it. We did part 1, so we got to do another one. For those of you who are new, White Man Power Hour is we do a review of shows that feature a white male lead. And so we call it our White Man Power Hour because we don't do those.
What show are you guys going to be talking about?
All right, y'all gonna have to help me with this. We're doing Dracula. We're doing Your Boy Joe on You, We're doing Don't F with Cats. And what's the fourth one?
The Witcher,
The
right?
Witch.
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
The Witcher. So there's a
So
theme
going
going.
to your
There's a theme
Witcher.
going. Outside of The Witcher, there's a murder theme to the White Man Power Hour. Please join us tomorrow at 7:30. We're going to be discussing the shows. I know it's going to be me and Jay. I don't know who I guess we're having. It'll be surprise guests because people ain't signed up yet. So join us at 7:30 for that. And then Monday, you might get a surprise stream for us truly. So make sure you're following notifications. So I want to make sure I give proper shout outs. Oolong T joins us from Oolong T Gaming. So make sure you guys are following him. Scoobert, can you tell people where you stream at?
You can find me on Mixer, Scoob394, usually streaming Witcher 3. I do stream sometimes on PS4. You can find me in Oolong T Community. Stream will be posted in there if you want to. All sorts of random games, fun, crazy randomness.
C Dang is my partner in crime at NJL. So all the stuff that I just told you, he was a part of. Anybody else got anything else they want to shout out real quick?
Geralt still beats Voldemort.
Oh God.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do a raid if I'm not forgetting anything. Thank you. I don't know. Yeah, and follow us on social media. Take some clips from this. Outstanding. All right, so we are going to raid Flo Kiji playing Gears 5. What he got going? All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Thank you.
So many regrets.
Ooh, love, child.
We haven't read it yet.